Welcome to the Marketing Execution Podcast. This is the show for tech founders and leaders building B2B products and technologies. We show you how to go further, faster to get the business results you need.
From strategies to big exec dreams, catch the buzz and join the execution. Marketing Convo.
What's the secret to grabbing the biggest slice of the market pie? I'm Mark Donegan, and on this episode of the Marketing Execution Podcast, we're digging into how category design can set you apart. First, join me as we uncover how to define your market space, shape buyer preferences, and ensure your solution or product is the one all others are measured against. Then you'll discover how to craft a market space others can only aspire to enter. Finally, if you're ready to position your company not just as a player, but as the category king, visit growth-stage-marketing.com. Let's transform your market strategy into one where you define the standards. Now let's listen to Tim and Lisa discussing my mini book about how category design drives markets for tech companies.
All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. This time, we're digging into Mark Donegan's presentation, Category Design Drives Markets. And let me tell you, he makes some bold claims about market domination.
That he does. It's not your typical marketing advice, that's for sure.
Right. He comes right out and says, MBA-driven marketing is dead.
Do you think he's being a little dramatic, or is there truth to that?
I think he's onto something. The old way of doing things, focusing on features and outsmarting the competition, it's just not enough anymore.
So it's changed?
Consumers have way more information and choices these days. They're not just looking for a better product. They want something that changes the whole game.
So how do you stand out? Donegan talks about becoming the category king, which sounds kind of awesome, honestly. What's that about? It means you own the problem you're solving so much that people think of you first. Like, think about Uber. They didn't just make taxis a little better. They basically invented ride-sharing. And Donegan says these category kings, they get like 76% of the market value, which is huge.
76%? Whoa, okay, now that's what I call market domination. So is it just about being the first one in, or is there more to it?
It's about defining the problem so well that your solution is the obvious answer. You're not just playing the game anymore. You're the one setting the rules.
So what's the takeaway for our listeners? Like, why does being a category king matter if you're not some huge company?
Because the ideas apply to everyone, whether you're starting a business or even just trying to get ahead in your career. If you can find a need nobody else is meeting and frame it the right way, that's powerful.
So it's not about being the best in the world. It's about being the best for the world by creating something totally new.
Exactly. You're not just another fish, you're creating your own whole pond.
Okay, I like that. So how do we become these category kings, ruling our own kingdoms? Donegan mentions these three pillars: product, demand generation, and category design itself.
Yeah, you need all three working together. Product marketing isn't about a laundry list of features. It's showing how your product solves a very specific problem.
So less is more. You're like a specialized tool instead of trying to do everything.
Exactly. Then you've got demand generation, where it's not about chasing every lead. It's about being so good that people come to you. When you're the category king, everyone else is just playing catch up.
So they're reacting to you, not the other way around, which puts you in a powerful position.
Right. But the base of everything, the foundation, is this category design thing. And that's where it gets really interesting.
So category design, it's like the foundation of everything. But how do you actually, design a category?
Right.
Feels kind of abstract.
It's a good question. Definitely can seem that way. But Donegan, he lays out 6 steps, and it's more practical than you'd think. Starts with the problem itself, and not just any problem. It's got to be something people are dying for a solution to.
Okay, so traffic's a pain. We all know that, right?
Yep.
But a category king would find a way to make that problem feel even bigger, even more urgent.
Exactly. You're finding that thing everyone else is putting a Band-Aid on, but you're like, no, this needs surgery. Once you've got that, then you name it. And not just any name. Donegan says it's got to be catchy, but also tell you everything. The market, the problem, who it's for, all in one shot.
Cloud computing, that's a good example, tells you exactly what it is, who it's for. It wasn't just a new way to store data. It was a whole new way to think about data.
There you go. That's it. Good category name. It's like a lighthouse, cuts through the fog. And it doesn't stop there. He says Map it out, make a visual, like an ecosystem map. Shows all the players, how they connect, the whole landscape.
So you're not just launching a product, you're creating a whole new world almost.
Exactly, a movement even. But what's a movement without a good story? That's step 4, your POV. You go beyond just, here's the features, you say, this is why this problem matters. This is what happens if we don't fix it. And this is how my vision is the answer.
So you're selling people on a whole belief system, not just a thing.
Absolutely. Getting them on board for a journey. But you can't do that alone, right? That's where mobilization comes in. Get your whole company, everyone, understanding this category, speaking the same language.
So it's in the company's DNA, not just a marketing campaign.
Has to be. And then, once everyone's ready, that's when you hit them with the lightning strikes. Remember those?
The lightning strikes. Sounds intense. So what's that all about?
It's like your big debut, a bunch of events all happening to grab everyone's attention. Could be a huge product launch, a big conference, articles by your CEO, anything to get people talking.
So it's about making a statement, not just dipping your toes in the water.
Yeah, you're making waves, like a tsunami everyone's got to see.
And that's where being the category king really pays off, right? You built this whole new game, set the rules, now you're calling the shots.
Exactly. You're the driving force, pulling everybody along with you. But Donegan says this doesn't just happen by chance. It takes a special kind of leader.
So what sets these category kings apart? What are they like?
He says they're bold, they'll take risks, challenge how things are done, bet big on ideas other people might not even get. And they really get their customers, like deep down what they need, what they want. Plus, gotta have that strategic mind, seeing where things are headed before anyone else.
So it's not enough to have a great product. It's a whole way of looking at the world, always changing the game, not just playing it.
You got it. And his message, it's not just for CEOs and entrepreneurs, it's for anyone who wants to make a real difference, not just follow the rules. And he leaves us with this question, it's really powerful. What problem in your world needs a whole new category built around it?
Wow, that's a good one. Really makes you think about those needs that nobody's addressed yet. Maybe that's where the next big thing comes from.
It's a challenge for all of us, no matter what we do. In a world that's always changing, being able to create, to come up with new ideas, that's what matters.
That's what it's all about. Thanks for exploring this with us today. Keep those questions coming, and until next time, keep pushing the boundaries.
The Marketing Execution Podcast is produced by Growth Stage Marketing. We are on a mission to see your company reach wild success using marketing pods.
Too big, accept dreams. Catch the buzz and join the execution. Marketing Convo.
Thank you for listening and being a part of the marketing execution movement and community. To learn how growth stage marketing clients reach more buyers and drive business impact, go to growthstage.marketing. That's growthstage.marketing.